Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold. On first down, it's Darnold. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well-schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the eyes.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go. Darnold from the gun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's put them on the buses.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Single.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His 1st catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 60 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first down.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Here's Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
So let's all work together on this one, because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. To Connor on the check down. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
24 is the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And Sanders has got it complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throwing left side. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check 55, Mike.
On the ground, this is Michel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Michel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That's it, baby.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Sanders. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not
only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Come on, fellas.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Prescott off play action.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michel. That one good for 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey. 4 down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be second and 12. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 5. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Darnold completes it. Broken tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Darnold to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Prescott to throw it. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Connor. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go!
Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Throwing. Prescott, and it'll bring up third down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Another run here with Sanders. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 55. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Third and short yardage. Prescott got his man. That's Harry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That's Garrett Bowles, the former first-round pick, the guilty party. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 41. Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Connor.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Connor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Darnold. Looking now, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Darnold on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 3, check 3.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that's complete to Sanders. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owens. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now it's Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Connor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch one. Watch one. Know your job.
Darnold now to throw. And Thomas has it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run with Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The ball comes out, and will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Darnold. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now Prescott. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Single.
Prescott on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Prescott yet again. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And the grab by Croft. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's our field. It's our field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he gets it to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Darnold. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
McManus's point after is good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Prescott now. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To the air again, Prescott. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
We got three.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. The drive will start with Connor. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So that's going to push him back half the distance. From his own goal line, Darnold. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at about the 14.
Keep playing hard.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.